Yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago. Only way to keep calm is troubled world is have a serene mind. Yeah, Chicago is in phase 4 now. I mean, means people can smoke, they can gamble, they can go to racetrack, uh, but they can't sit still at a park. I mean, like the lake, they can't sit there and talk to people. I guess they want you to be moving. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Trains back running normal. I'm sitting out here just relaxing. Wearing the world like a loose garment. It's a beautiful day in Chicago. It has to be like going 90 degrees, and people walk around in masses outdoors. Let the games begin. You see, I got my socks a mask on, so you gotta have a mask to go in the store because see now the store is open. Because they want you to shop. And shopping is compulsion. Compulsion means doing something against my will. You can, like I said, you can smoke cigarettes. It kills 8 million people. You can smoke cigarettes. That put people in the grave. A lot of people that died last week, they're talking about 100 people got killed. 100 people got killed in Chicago. They probably had a mask on too. Had a mask on, but see, stuff that's killing people is on the ground. Guns is killing 250,000 people. Guns is killing a lot of people. So a lot of things is on the earth is killing people. Drugs, killing people. Alcohol kills 3.2 million people. So now you can go to restaurants. Some restaurants you can go to and sit indoors now. So fear is a dark room where we develop negatives. That's what fear is. Like 5 years ago, they said it was a mosquito going around the planet. They say you're going to die, you get bit by a mosquito, it's going to kill you. Now they putting out fear. They're talking about the second wave coming in. Some states is getting numbers, like California and Florida's like numbers are going up. I guess but now they're telling you there's a second wave. Some of this is still gonna kill you. But see, a lot of things, like it says on Earth, is killing people right now. So wickedness in the high places in the world. People walk around the masses on in the summertime, 90 degrees, and fears coming at their eyes. They're scared. And this news has got into hijacked their minds, and their gloves in the summertime, 90 degrees. They can't sit outdoors. They're running with babies. I got babies. They don't sit back. Back in the days, to sit back and talk to people. Remember back in the day, the park, people sit, the mothers would talk to the babies. Now the mothers are not talking to the babies. They're running full speed, like on a track meet, on the streets, So the baby's gonna running. Now kids is going to school. They've been forced to wear masks. And 9 and 10 years old is not gonna wear no mask. They say you got to put masks on. And so kids can't play with kids nowadays. This is social distance, antisocial, depopulation control, and so a lot of things are being controlled. People are trying to control people. But today is about freedom. Like I say, this is called phase 4, but it's still abnormal world because a lot of stuff is still going to take to get back to. I don't know if they're ever going to get back on this planet where it used to be. Where people can handshake and give a hug. Now some guys say you never can shake a hand again in life. People. That sounds like a Twilight Zone movie, don't you? Man he said you never should shake a hand ever again in life. And then they tell you about don't hug nobody. They tell you so people are scared to hug their mothers, right? So what happened was listen to this. Now check this out. When Mother's Day, the cemeteries were locked down. They couldn't go visit their mother in the ground. That's how evil this system is. This control. So what happened was on the west side, they started stealing coffins, breaking in, taking funeral, coffins. At one place on the south side, a young lady had a funeral. A young, beautiful lady died, 20 years old. The guy showed me a picture, young lady. But they couldn't have a funeral at the funeral home because they broke in the funeral home and they took the embalming fluid, the embalming fluid in the coffins. Yeah. So she had to have a funeral way out south now. So a lot of madness going on behind the masses now. See, when you put masses on the people, it's a lot of darkness. Yeah, that happened. A lot of darkness, a lot of evil stuff. It's Luciferian type of evil stuff. This stuff you can't make up. So they stole the embalming. So they stole the embalming fluid, and that's what the drug is called. You called back in the day called a happy stick. That's embalming. Yeah, it's a embalming fluid. So people need retreatment. They need to be. Like I say, the world used things to take control is like fear, worry, and anger. anger. People become angry. You know, they showed Floyd getting killed, and they kept showing this video. Everybody's got angry, and a lot of problems happen in the world. But see, the peace that comes from God passes all understanding. See, the world can't give it to you. The world is full of trickery. You know, I believe in Santa Claus, but I was no Santa Claus. So the world's full of trickery. They'll tell you something. See, a passive person is advertising man's dream. You can't sell me anything. You know, I know right from wrong. You know, so I'm sitting out here, Mike Scott, Chicago. It's cool to be a square. The slow lane's the best lane. I'm enjoying the sunshine. I got my mask. If I had to go in the store to buy something, there's White Sox. You know, I got a mask. I can go with the flow, but I know it's not right. You know, and thank God the barbers, you can get a haircut now. You can get a haircut because you know it's just the crazy part that they say people can go get alcohol, they can get a drink, but they couldn't get a haircut. So you know, glad to be wearing this world like a loose garment. I'm in the world, but out of the world. I don't follow the crowd. Beaches are still closed. You know, they trying to figure out. Like I said, if they're talking down now, if you go to the Riverwalk, which that's a beautiful Riverwalk, Chicago. They're saying you can't sit down. You know, they remove no chairs out there, so people can't sit down and communicate, socialize. Only way they can socialize is through these cell phones, which is social distance. When they created the cell phones, people in the summertime right now, I've seen couples sitting down in restaurants, both people is on the phone. So when Amazon took over the world, you know, push a button, something come to you. So hopefully we can get back to half an abnormal world, you know, because like I said, just the world we're into right now is abnormal. So Mike Scott, the sun is shining because God commanded the sun to shine, and thank God to have God in my life. You know, God commands the sun, the moon to come up at a certain time. So it's cool to be a square. Slow lane is the best lane. I didn't need a curfew to go to bed. I go to bed at a certain time. You know, get my peace and my sleep. Sleep is the best cure for the waking troubles. Turn the news off. Retreat from the front line. Pray and meditate. I pray to be calm and let nothing upset me. I pray to not allow those about me spoil my peace of mind. I pray to be calm in the midst of the storm. Mike Scott, Chicago, here enjoying life today in the sunshine.